guys, I have a message for you. Are you ready, Landry?
I'm ready.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, boom! Understudy. With Bonnie out of commission, we are making Monty the new bass player. Parts and Services has already done the proper adjustments. This could be a good thing. Monty could be even more popular than Bonnie. The lore, guys, the lore!
I feel like I've asked you this, but if you could have an animatronic suit,
Now
one
I
that
should be
you
able to
can
find the
wear
lift controls.
of any character from any of the games, what would it be?
Probably Bonnie from the first game. Bonnie. Well, actually, no. Withered Bonnie. Withered Bonnie is my favorite animatronic ever. What do I do from here?
Bonnie's a solid.
Bonnie?
Bonnie's a
No,
solid.
Withered Bonnie. Oh, I
Withered
can go
Bonnie's
in
a
there now.
solid.
Right? No, I can't.
Oh my gosh, have you seen that guy? There's so many cool cosplayers out there, but have you seen the guy who did a DJ Music Man?
He did one of those?
Yeah, like it's got all the legs and everything.
Whoa, is it big or?
I'll find it and I'll send it to you. I would say it's probably like half the size, but it's not like a small. Let's see. I would say the legs themselves that he has kind of going out of where his shoulders are, the little hand spider legs things, are probably 7 feet tall or something. I think. My memory serves me
That's
right.
huge.
But it's
Bro,
cool.
just-
It's very
Bro
cool,
just
and he has it
made it.
set up right. Yeah.
Here's my thing, right? You
It's
can
pretty
make
cool.
something crazy like that. Where are you gonna put it?
A garage.
Yeah, it's fair. Where am I going? Help! Everything's closed off. Missions. Find lift controls in backstage office. Where's that? Ignore the fact I've played this dozens of times. This is not the part I've played dozens of times. Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, shush. I know very specific
Hi, I'm
bits.
Dory, and I have short-term memory loss.
You're mean. I'm here. Is this? Ooh, I should save. Is there a save? I'd like to save. I should save.
Yo, as of September, I'm on more of like a digital cleanse. It's going crazy.
Yeah, bro's cleansing.
I am cleansing. I realized that the distractions in my life are causing me mental health problems.
Yes.
And so I'm eliminating stuff. I have even deleted my YouTube Music app, sadly.
Oh, you did?
Because, yeah, temporarily. I'm gonna re-download it and re-download it soon. And I've been listening to music, like, through my TV or my iPad, but it's more inconvenient to do that. And I can't carry that around outside my house. But I realize the amount of distractions I create cause me to be extremely socially anxious and all around not great. So we're getting a little mental break.
That's good. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself.
Me too. It's great. I went to the store without headphones in. That's which is crazy because like whenever I go on a walk, everyone has headphones in. I was just like walking around and feeling sounds, and then I made brownies, and it was great.
That's good.
Good stuff.
Did I save? And you know what? I'm just gonna go through it. Oh, come on. I was trying to find a save bit, and there's just none in this area, I guess. So screw me. I'm not going halfway across the Pizzaplex to save. That's stupid. Just get this over with. I know this bit though.
There's something else in here.
Whoa.
What's this?
What's this?
It looks...
A security badge. It's Freddy Fazbear.
think you fixed my signal. Thank you.
I can see you
The
on the
TV
monitor.
animation that they do is really bad. It's like 3 frames.
I see Roxy and Monty on the cameras.
Shoot, shoot,
They're
shoot,
both
shoot,
coming
shoot,
to
shoot.
the
That's
office.
right.
Anything that there is now is always compared to the first one they had upon release with all the bugs, which means it's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, but how do I get out of here?
Do you see the large vent in the floor?
Words are hard.
You are probably standing right on top of it. If I can reach the room under you, I should be able to force it open and let you out. All the doors appear to be on lockdown. Look for me on the monitors.
You guys want to hear about my
If you see
crazy
me
alien
waving,
concept
push the
that
button
Andrew
in
doesn't
front
think
of
is
the
interesting, but I
corresponding
think is really
monitor to
interesting?
open the door.
I don't know what you're talking
Cool.
about.
I told you about it, and I'm gonna tell you about it again.
Hurry, Gregory.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So imagine you're watching a doctor show, alright? I was watching House, and then I went to the bathroom, and I went to brush my teeth, and that's when I thought of this, alright? You're watching a doctor show, and you're sitting on the couch, and you get up, and you walk to your room, and all of a sudden there's an alien sitting there. And it's like tall and slender, and it's creeping over you, and it's freaky looking. And so you're like, oh shoot, this is gonna kill me. So to save yourself, you're like, alright, Mr. Alien. You know what? You should learn about humans. You should learn about humans, alright? So you lean it over to the couch, and you turn on your doctor show, and you keep watching it, and this alien's it's just chilling with you. You've shared dinner with it at this point. It's great. You watch a couple episodes, and then you go to bed. Alright? Next morning, you wake up and you're strapped to your table, and it's cutting you open because it thinks that that's what humans just do to each other. They just cut each other open and surgery each other. How does that make you feel?
That sounds like unlikely. Because
No
like
way.
in medical documentaries, the people in the beds are clearly in pain. You know?
Or they're sleeping.
Yeah,
100%.
after they take a bunch of drugs.
Yeah, but what if the aliens don't know that?
They make it very obvious in the freaking shows. They like inject them with something, and then they're like, "All right, they're asleep now."
Now they put that thing on their face, right? They put the little cup thing on their face, and if aliens don't speak English or whatever language you're watching it in, all right, and they can't read subtitles, they just see them put a little cup on their face, and all of a sudden they're sleepy, no pain bad. And then they strap you down to a table, and then they put a little cup they found in your cupboard on your face that looks close enough to the thing, and they're like, "Oh, good, sleepy, no pain bad."
Freddy, you saved
And
me.
then they cut you open.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't find any
Sure.
lift controls.
I
All I
told
found was
one of
this-
my
this
church friends
thing.
about that
Follow
today,
me to the atrium.
and she's like,
That
"Oh
is a program
goodness,
disc for the
I would
stage
have
show.
nightmares if I
If
thought
you
about
use it
that."
in
I'm
the
like,
sound booth,
nice.
you should be able to run a showtime
I love
program, which will
tormenting
activate the
people with my
lift.
weird things. To be
That's
fair, I
great.
do the
That's
same
great.
thing, but with different cons. You and I go for the same thing with our ideas, just different directions. I feel.
How so?
Because, like, you go for stuff like that, where it's like, what if we found this new life form that, like, eats our eyeballs? And you couldn't see them, and they would eat your eyeballs, you know, or something like that. But then my things are stuff like, I feel like there's a recent one I had. Wasn't there one I told you about, and then you were just like, now I'm uncomfortable?
No, yeah, you definitely did.
Maybe
Oh, man,
was
I
it
feel
the
like
one
that
where I
happens
told
a
you to
bit.
drink water and look at your throat while you were doing it, or like lift your chin up and watch yourself drink water?
Yeah, that didn't make me uncomfortable though. That wasn't the one, but that was something. I think a lot of yours are just like interesting things we don't think about often, but are normal. Like, you know,
Systems are fading.
maybe.
Yeah.
Go to the
I feel
sound
like
booth
you
and
do have.
take
They're
your
definitely
copy.
mine are more
Have a
like story
performance
form. You
program
have
on
to
that
put a little
disc,
explanation.
then meet
Yours
me
are
back
more
on the
like kind of
stage.
intellectual,
Please hurry.
um,
You do not have much time.
random
It's
funny
almost
little
the end of the
things.
hour. I will wait.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's interesting. I wonder. I'm sure there's more examples of ones you do.
I can never think of them on the spot. It's always just something I've contemplated like an hour beforehand on.
No, yeah, totally. Oh, there was oh, you come up with story ones actually. You came up with the Scooby Doo episode thing.
Scooby Doo episode thing.
Freddy said the
Yeah,
book's
you
on
were
the
like, I was
floor.
working, and like for 2 hours, I came up with an entire Scooby Doo episode, and then you told me about it, and you're like, I think this should be a Scooby Doo episode.
Oh, I remember. It wasn't that I thought it should be a Scooby Doo episode. I was just so. The concept, right, is that Scooby Doo's dad shows up after years, and he's talking with Scoob, and he's like, "Listen, Scooby, I know you're a famous like movie star now. You know, you're awesome. I need some money," and the dad starts like begging Scooby Doo for money, and Scooby's only answering with "Huh?" Like his little like the dogs will do. And I gotta hide in this thing because this lady is just standing around.
This area is off limits.
But like he keeps like pushing him, and eventually like because Scooby's not giving him any money, he's eventually just like, oh well, I don't want to force you into this, but I have a gun, and I will shoot you if you don't give me any money. And then it ends with him shooting Scooby Doo.
Rip.
Yep. Oh, I know one. This was another show idea that we started off with ours both agreeing on, and then you immediately were like, "No, we can't do that." With the return of Max from Goofy movie, but in like a TV show.
No.
There you go. And season 1 introduces you to all the characters. Obviously, season 2 gets you attached to all the characters, and then the beginning of season 3, like episode 1, Goofy dies, and the rest of the show is Max and his kids and his wife getting over Goofy's death. That was my idea, and I think that'd be a great show.
It makes me so sad. Like the concept of there being something where I have to watch Goofy die it makes me sadder than some of the deaths in my actual life. Like
Listen,
it's so depressing.
It's not even like we would see him die. They just like show up to his
That
house
should do it.
because they're
No.
season 2 ends with them being like, oh, we're gonna go to Goofy's house, and the next season or whatever, right? And then they go to his house and like all the lights are off, and they're like, oh, he should have been making breakfast. He said maybe he slept in, maybe he slept in,
No.
right? And then they go, and they're like looking around and like, where'd he go? Where is he? And then Max is like, I'll check the bedroom. He probably is asleep and still in bed. He goes in, Goofy's laying there, and it's all just like, oh, there's Goofy.
No.
Oh, Goofy, wake up, buddy. Come on, Dad. And he's just not moving. And they're just like, man, he's really passed out, huh? And then it's just, he keeps trying to wake him up, and then he like sees his like arm flop over the bed, and he's like, Dad? Goofy? And then he starts shaking him, and then he starts crying. And then we clip away to the funeral.
No.
After we hear
Also,
outside of the house
Why
like,
are there so many
Dad!
security barriers now?
No, it has to be a build-up. Also, first of all, it has to be that whole first episode is like it starts with Max leaving him a voicemail,
Yeah.
and then
To
their
drive
whole
there.
like their road trip to Grandpa's or whatever.
Yeah, because of course they live out of town.
Yeah, right. Or something like that. Oh gosh, it's so depressing.
I know. It'd be
Goofy
it'd be
is
so
immortal.
cool.
No, it's so sad. That is the death of that character would be the most depressing. I think of any character. Just because it's just Goofy. That's like Mater dying, but worse. Like Mater from Cars. That's just awful. Oh. Oh man, we gotta. Are we? Oh,
I died.
I totally closed my eyes while I was mourning and did not see it. Oh god.
So
I got
goofy.
scared for a second. I was like, my timer's still going. Did I mess something up?
Landrie, how could you? Everything's ruined because your timer wasn't working.
Oh gosh. We
No.
gotta title this video like Goofy dies or
Goofy
something.
dies.
Yeah,
Goofy
yeah.
is going to die. See, and the other thing too is they need to bring back all the old voice actors, but now they sound different because it's been like years.
Doesn't Goofy still sound the same? I've heard a couple of like Winnie the Pooh and Goofy and a couple others have gone on like podcasts and voice acted.
Yeah. Probably.
I don't know. They probably do sound different. I wonder how it's happening with the voice actor for Max.
I don't know. I don't even know who that guy. Well, he's probably not famous. Hey,
Probably
maybe.
40.
Maybe.
Maybe it's probably one of those things.
It's probably more like 50 because they always have the people who are like doing child voices. They're all actually like in their 20s because they can just make their voices higher.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh yeah, it was 1995. For the Goofy movie, the voice actor was Jason Marsden,
Yep.
who was also for the Extremely Goofy movie and the Goof Troop. He was
I
in
bet you don't even have.
Full House, The Lion's King, Simba's Pride. Just naming. Oh, it looks like he's pretty much Max for all of them. For all appearances, or most appearances of Max. It's like it's
That would make sense.
I heard that.
You never know. Sometimes the worst, more side movies are different voice actors.
I mean, maybe.
As in Boy Meets World.
Danny's getting really close, Landry. I don't want the hot rabbit to be touching me.
That was
Great
one
job,
of those.
superstar. Just push that button and the lift will take us down to parts and service.
Freddy, I
Oh no!
did it.
What time is
Oh no,
woman's
it's
gonna
the man.
Quickly, get to the recharge station.
Please, I don't want to go to bed. I'm
To
stuck.
play.
No, Freddy, come to recharge.
Jump with me
Freddy,
to the button.
Freddy, come to my recharge.
Freddy, come.
Freddy, no! I love how he's not fighting at all. He just fell over and he was like, yep, that's it.
Just gives up. There's gotta be some like there's some edit out there where it's like Freddy in the Glam Rock series, and it's just a whole bunch of him being dragged
Freddy,
off, and then Freddy in
can
the
you hear me?
OGs,
Freddy's
and it's like
in
all the
there.
jump
I
scares.
have to get him out.
Ah!
Please take
Oh
this map.
no, Mattbot,
Take the
the
map.
big scary.
Okay,
Maybe
I know.
Macbot.
Ooh, staff only.
Thank
oh,
you.
utility hall.
Please enjoy.
I hate that thing.
Ah,
Man,
It's a map of the
Really?
utility tunnels.
my segment.
Looks like
Oh,
there's
I'm
a security
sorry.
office nearby.
there was a
Now
map guy.
I have to think of something
If
else.
I can find another
No,
security
listen,
badge,
I got you
I can
one.
get
I
into
know
parts and
exactly
service. No.
what's coming up. It's these guys.
Okay,
This when I played the game, this bit actually scared me.
okay, well, we're gonna go deal with those guys in the next episode.
Ever seen Doctor Who?
Some of it.
Okay. Then you get an idea of what's coming.
Okay.
See you all then.
Okay.